No point shouting. No point screaming.
I'm telling you, let me tell you, guys, this job is not big for Arteta, but it is. I think he feels he is, carrying the club on his back. I can't react. I've failed to react to this game. I just failed.
He has to go. He has to go. He has to leave. He has to go.
But Dortmund sacked their manager. They didn't even let him walk into the dressing room after the game. They sacked him like that. Proper football club, bro. Proper football club.
I'm telling you, Mikel Arteta should have left this club at the Tottenham game. He shouldn't have come back.
Xhaka. And watch. Listen. When Doozy does this against Brighton, he gets shipped off to Hertha Berlin. Xhaka does this now. He won't go anywhere. He's his favorite. He won't go anywhere.
This performance, I've never seen. I'm telling you guys, I've never seen. This performance, I've never seen. I've seen Arsenal lose so many goals. But every season, we lost so many goals. We were trying. We had the style of play. We had the starting lineup. We had...
Trust the process.
Trust the process. That's what people say.
Trust the process. Keep trusting the process.
I don't know. I just can't get around it. I just
can't. He has to go. Tomorrow, he has to go.
But I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, before that, these players are too soft. There is a lot of pampering at Arsenal. Players are playing like they don't care. It's like they're not paying.
What is Xhaka doing? Didn't you see what happened to Pepe the other week? And he's strangling the guy's neck. Why? You put us into a situation where we can't. Why are you doing that?
Bro, Xhaka shouldn't even be at this football club. He's getting mad at the guy because he fouled him. And in what way did that make sense?
Arteta begged Lacazette to stay. Arteta begged Bellerin to stay. Arteta begged Holding to stay.
Bro, fuck this manager, bro.
There's your manager.
This manager, bro. Arteta out, bro. Arteta out. He has to go tonight. If he's not sacked by tonight.
He won't.
If he's not sacked by tonight, this football club is in the gutter, bro.
Yeah, he won't go. He won't go tomorrow. We lose to Southampton, he won't go. We lose to Everton next week, he won't go.
Bro, people will say give him 4 transfer windows. Are you dumb? 4 transfer windows, bro.
I'm telling you, there is nothing like 4 transfer windows.
You put Sunderland away in 4 transfer windows.
Nothing like 4 transfer windows. There's nothing like that, man.
Because you do know, in order for us to bring in a player, we have to get rid of like about 3 players to bring in 1 player, right? We're not doing anything in January.
Yeah, I understand, Nathan. I understand. And I understand the plea of everybody. We have to ship out the deadwood. But let me ask you guys, are the players we have so bad that we should be stuck in 15th? Is our squad that bad?
The players we have, we should at least be in and around maybe top 6. Maybe we should be 5th, 6th. If you play like the proper team.
I stand by it.
Like if you want to get into the top 4, you might need to add a bit more quality. But this team is good enough to be in the top 4. Arteta, because our manager is so naive and he's freestyling it.
Brendan Rodgers is
but this is the results you're gonna get, and this is my problem with Arsenal fans, because Arsenal fans are losers, and they sit there and they'll hype up everything. They're losers. Let me tell you something. They're losers. Every single one of those Arsenal fans that were in the ground, that was sitting there clapping, that was sitting there not making. Bro, I was watching on TV. You know how you could kind of hear the crowd a little bit. Like I was watching the Fulham game against Liverpool. I was hearing the Fulham crowd. I was hearing it. I didn't hear anything. They were all sitting down. They were just
lucky to be there. They were just in their little VIP seats drinking their latte. They didn't care.
Little pricks, bro. I swear. I can't stand these people, bro. Arsenal fans here are absolute losers. They're losers and they're surfers because all they do is hop on the wall.
There's no point. There's no point.
They're losers.
There's no point. I'm telling you.
There's no point shouting and screaming. He's not going to go. There's no point shouting and screaming.
Bro, I'm so happy I calmed down, bro, because after the game I was fuming.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know what the hell is so attractive about Hector Bellerin.
Bro, it's his son. That's his son.
I just don't know. Get me. I don't know what's attractive about Hector Bellerin. We refused 35 million, even if it was 20 million. PSG Barcelona, they were begging for crap. Other clubs are gonna let him go.
Bro, Arteta begged him to stay. Remember, Arteta, that's his dad, bro. He adopted him. That's his dad. He's never gonna drop him. So you might actually win our next game against Southampton. You wanna know why?
Because Xhaka and Bellerin are out.
Yeah, they out.
Actually win the game.
That's not happening.
Well, he might actually play. He might play Cedric Suarez, and he might play. Do we even have another midfielder? Fuck, I don't even know. My head is going right now.
I'm telling you, Arteta cannot win the 2 coming games. He can't. He can't beat Everton. He can't beat Southampton.
Listen, going into this game, I just want to give you my mindset before going into this game. Going into this game, I was like, surely we cannot lose this. If we lose this, look, Tapas Pulis. If we lose this, if we lose this game, we're absolutely finished. And I was thinking, watching that game, I was like, bro, surely we need to find a goal somewhere. And as the game went on, I was like, yeah, we're finished. We're finished. And I'm looking at Arteta, and I'm looking at Arteta, and I'm like, what is he doing? Inspire the team, do something. He's not doing anything. He's freestyling, man. He's not a proper manager, bro. He's freestyling. I'm sick of it.
There are times when you want to react and you can't. Yes, please. Come in.
Yeah. No. I thought you were gonna say a question. It's fine. Continue.
Look, I've been watching this game today, and I wanted to find something to defend Mikel Arteta. That is why I watched the game so hard, so critically. I wanted to find something to defend Mikel Arteta. Something like anything positive. Nothing. There is nothing. We knew the problem of Unai Emery. It was defending. We were defending so poorly. But this man, everything is a problem. The defense, you still concede. The midfield is gone. The striking forward line is gone. The best striker in the Premier League is no more. What is there to defend about Mikel Arteta? What is there to defend about this guy?
He has a nice Gucci bag.
Oh, Cuzzy. Bro, the reason why we're in this position is because of the fan base. And I see one fan in the chat.
Exactly.
Bro, I see one fan base.
The fan base wants to go and celebrate Spurs drawing to Crystal Palace.
Talking about
they want to celebrate. They want to celebrate Chelsea losing.
Yeah.
And then what I'll tell you what the narrative's gonna be. It's gonna be, oh, Xhaka cost us the game. Oh, it's all Xhaka.
It's always the players.
Who picks Xhaka? Who picks Willian? Who picks Bellerin?
Always
it's the same old fraud. 11 games. Bellerin I can't get it. Bellerin has played 11 fucking games at this football club in the Premier League. Today I just saw him before halftime give away the ball, and I was like, that is 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Get him off. He couldn't. He just couldn't. I'm so fuming. I'm telling you, I'm so disgusted.
Bro, listen, the reason why I blame the fan base, because I saw a comment in typical Arsenal fans. He's like, get a life, it's only a game. Oh, the season means nothing anyway. The season means nothing, bro. With 11, 12 games into the season, you can still save the season.
The season means nothing. If you get relegated, you're still going to say that.
Yeah, bro, Arsenal fans are idiots, man. They're idiots. There's people saying, oh, I back Arteta 110% after we beat a bunch of Irish farmers.
What basis?
Bro, they have no shame, bro. They have no shame.
Look, Nathan, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you. This, as a matter of fact, I don't disagree with you. I don't. Arsenal fans are partly to blame for what's happening at Arsenal.
But they're a disgrace, absolute disgrace.
They are a disgrace. I'm telling you. I watch Manchester United content. I do. I watch Liverpool content. I watch other clubs' content. But when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sleeps like this, they will tell you this man is a fucking fraud. He should be out. How many times have we seen Ole out trending every day? How many times this season? When have we seen Mikel Arteta out-train? I'm telling you. I can read some of the comments here on my videos. When I did Mikel Arteta out, people tell me because he trusts the process. You know, he's just come in. Don't you remember the FA Cup? Don't you remember the Committee Shield?
Fans are fierce trading.
Bro, let me tell you something about the FA Cup. It's a cup competition. It's a cup competition. It's a domestic cup competition.
Even Burnley can win it on their good run.
It's bang average managers win cup competitions. Elite managers win leagues. That's the difference.
Yeah, man. No, if
you think Jurgen Klopp gives a F about the Carabao Cup? You don't care about the Carabao Cup because he's an elite manager.
He doesn't.
You don't care. He put on the under. He put on the under.
If you're winning us the Champions League, we will understand. We shall say, Mr. Tapas Pulis, you're winning us the Champions League. I mean, it's a knockout competition, but it's a big recognized treble. But fans are being fooled by simple FA Cup. This is where Arsenal fans are. This is the level. We are being fooled by simple FA Cup. And we're like, he won the FA Cup, he will win it again.
Roberto Di Matteo, 2012, he won the Champions League with Chelsea. He got sacked the next season. He got sacked off like 12 games.
He's not.
I see Chelsea fans kicking off on Lampard after last night. They only lost 2 games this whole season, and they're kicking off already.
Exactly, and the pressure is on. You know, and
no, but I'm telling you, the process.
I'm telling you,
look at this idiot in the comment. Oh, stop complaining. Oh, what football team have you managed, bro? We can manage this team better than him.
Yo, whoever's saying that, yeah, whoever's saying that, right?
Are you happy,
whoever's saying that, you back your manager, yeah. You back your manager at the end of the season. When we're in relegation zone, when we've not got Champions League, we've not got Europa League, we've not won anything. Half these players are still here. Then you can complain. Then you can not complain. Eh? You can be all positive.
Positive.
We have been positive. And I want to tell these people, these frauds, that even Arsene Wenger has 3 Premier League titles for this club. He has more FA Cups than Mikel Arteta. If they don't know, they should know. Man has more Premier League. Man has more FA Cups. Man has more trophies. Man has more silverware, more community shields than Mikel Arteta. And we said, Arsene Wenger out. He is not good enough anymore, and he got out. You still remember? So 1 FA Cup, 1 community shield, it's not enough. I'm telling you, it's not enough. I don't know. I just don't know. This performance, we have lost to Burnley. I just can't believe it. I don't know when I'm going to come back to my senses, but I can't believe that we've lost to Burnley at the Emirates Stadium.
Last time we lost 4 games in a row at home, 1959.
Yeah.
Last time we lost to Burnley at home, 1924.
Yeah.
He's breaking records, Arteta. He's breaking loads of records. Oh, record breaker he is, Arteta.
More time. Till when? Last time I did a stream. Can Arsenal be relegated? Everybody said no, because Arsenal can't be relegated. You get relegated when you're losing games, and we are losing games. That's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. You lose games, you get relegated, and we are losing the games. So this is real talk, real truth. We can get relegated because we're losing the games. Real talk. Jesus Christ. I can't believe we still have fans that are swayed by 1-2 silverware. 1-2 silverware. You have not seen your club 15th. And there is no hope. No hope. I'm gonna ask you guys, do you see, if Mikel Arteta is still manager, HJ, do you see any hope? Is there hope for Arsenal to come back? Is there hope?
I don't see hope. I don't see it.
There is no hope.
I don't see it.
At the time when
we're gonna be playing in the championship against Birmingham. We're gonna
So
we're gonna have
cool.
bro, we're gonna have a London bro. We're gonna have a London derby against Millwall, bro.
Get ready. It's not even a joke.
London derby
Yo.
against
No,
Lawrence.
but yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. This is real talk. I mean, let me tell you, there are clubs that have had the names in England, the Leeds, the Newcastle. They have gone down there, and we have seen them as an example. Arsenal has exactly followed the same trend, and we still have this bossy feeling. We can't get relegated. We are the big Arsenal. Big in what way? The Champions League is no longer having the name of Arsenal in its books.
Big on history. Big on history. That's it. We live off history.
No, we never.
You know that
Big on
feeling.
Yeah.
You know that feeling when the commentator says something like Arsenal, this team hasn't won at home against Arsenal since 19 something. You get that feeling inside as if you know what I'm talking about, fam. So when
Yeah, man.
Burnley hasn't, the last time Burnley won
Sad.
Arsenal,
It's sad.
we finished.
But the last time we lost, the last time we lost 4 home games in a row was 1958, I think.
59.
Wow.
1958.
1958, you know. My man's out here breaking records.
I think
Either
we're
way, it's
breaking
still
lots of
bad.
records. We did it against Leicester as well.
Bro,
Lost a home
we're
game.
just
against
history
like
FC, bro.
1970.
And you know the worst thing is,
Bro, our fans talk about
Dortmund sacked their manager this morning after embarrassing.
They're 5 points off the top. 5 points
Yep.
off the top, Dortmund, and they
Yeah.
sacked their manager.
5
That's how a
points.
top club rolls.
Yeah.
5.
Lucien Favre is sacked.
Mad.
I'm
So
telling you.
this shows how weak our board is by holding on to Mikel Arteta, because they're so stingy about looking at getting rid of all the manager and the staff. They're looking
Yeah.
they're going to lose. They're stingy. It's stinginess that has made us so stagnant over the years that teams are going above us. I mean, a decade ago, where was Spurs, City, Leeds, Leicester? Where were they? But we've been so stagnant over the years that teams are slowly getting better than us. It's crazy, bro.
And
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. We can't compete with Southampton right now. We can't compete with Leicester. We can't compete with Everton. Everton changed their squad almost overnight. I'm telling you, real talk. They signed 3 quality players in that midfield, and they're completely a different side. Completely different side.
This squad has potential, but our manager is just he doesn't want anybody to express themselves. So at least if you look at
I know.
Unai Emery, at least he had little spells when he played
No
attacking
point shouting
football.
and screaming.
This
There's
manager
no point.
just wants everybody to keep it nice and compact. Oh, don't express yourself. Look at Bukayo Saka, bro. He is at the same level he was last season. He has not improved one.
He's
bit.
regressed,
and I'll
bro.
tell you right now, he
Unai
has
Emery got
regressed
you now.
so hard. All he does is get the ball, dribble, and then gets kicked up by like 3 defenders. That's all he's been doing this whole season, and I can't even blame him for that because he's being hung out to dry by this dickhead manager, bro.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for the young players because they're under so much pressure to perform.
What
Because
does Balogun do? What does Balogun have to do to get a game? What does he have to do?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, after that performance, we knew that Xhaka and Bellerin and Willian would start on Sunday. We knew it.
Yeah. And I don't know who it was, but he predicted it, straight and clear, straight and very clear that Bellerin is going to start. And he started. Why? This man is not a manager. It's as simple as that. It's
He's
as
a
simple as
fashion
that.
icon, along with Bellerin. They can all go to Paris on their fashion shows. They're not football.
not the
They're not football managers or football coaches. You can piss off.
Oh my God.
The scary thing
Oh
is
my God.
that he will still start players like him on a Wednesday. And I feel as if Theo Walcott
Not good
will have
enough.
a masterclass on Wednesday.
good
Fam.
I don't remember when we went on the, and I told you guys today. I think I told you we have to see what kind of football we're going to play today. Is it any different? It was not a matter of a win. Are we going to play any kind of different football? It's so embarrassing that we played the same old football we played against Spurs, and we've been beaten the same old way Spurs beat us. There isn't anything to change. I don't know if you go, a guy called Tom. He works, he has a channel called TGT, the Guna Talk.
Yeah, he's a mug.
Yes,
he's a mug.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. I was just watching his video before the game. He said Arsenal, actually, Arteta is being criticized by Arsenal fans for doing what is right. Get me? And he said,
yeah, what's right?
And they're saying there are some foolish fans. He said there are some foolish statements against Mikel Arteta. Just in his match reaction, he said, Mikel Arteta out. He is not good enough. He is not learning from his mistakes. But sorry, we had seen this almost 3 months ago. We had seen this right from Fulham, the win at Fulham. And I was like, that was not good enough. We went to West Ham. We won, but the worst team won. It was Sheffield. Sheffield had to get a point. Leeds, we had to lose. Leicester City, we lost. Man City, we lost. Liverpool, we lost. And the rest, we have lost. I'm telling you.
Lost. Relegation form.
7 losses in 12 Premier League games and a draw. It's laughable, isn't it?
Shambles.
But there's no point. As I said,
there's no point whining. He's not going to get sacked. The board like him too much. He's not going to get sacked. We lose to Southampton.
Bro, he's
not going to get sacked.
You know what?
The only reason why people rate Arteta, is because he's handsome. That's it. Because he's handsome. He's very handsome.
One more thing, Let me tell you. If he came not from Man City, but if he came from, let's say, a West Ham, if he was number 2 at West Ham, would anyone keep sucking him off? Tell me.
Bro,
it's just because he came from Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, everyone thinking he's the next big thing.
But what has he learned though? When he came in, I thought he would be attacking.
He learned how to put out cones.
He has not learned anything, and I'm telling you this.
You don't know how to play.
If he wants to take the footsteps of Mikel, if he's going to take the footsteps of Mikel Arteta, of Pep Guardiola, he's going to need a club that's going to give him the money, because Guardiola is working with the money. He's working with good players.
I don't think Arteta was backed in the transfer window, but I think it's other things than that he could have done better, like man management. He doesn't give Pepe games. Yes, he's suspended right now, but he doesn't give him games. Saliba, what's going on there? We could do miles better with Saliba in the team. Why is he picking Bellerin? He can pick Ainsley or Cedric instead. That's got nothing to do with our transfer business.
Exactly.
I would be more with Arteta if he played Cedric instead, if he played Saliba instead, if he binned Xhaka, if he binned Willian because he's not playing well and played Pepe instead. I would back him more. But that's not got to do with the transfer window. I don't think he got back to him.
That is the same point I made. I said, if he was playing the best players in their best positions, you can back him up. Because everybody knows that these are the same players, right from the Arsene Wenger regime to the post-Arsene Wenger regime, starting with Unai Emery and Freddie Ljungberg. And there's the same old players that are playing trash and shit. You get me? But you can't back him up when he can't see that Bellerin is not good enough. But you can't back him up. You can't.
You cannot back him up. Although the squad is awful, you look at his team management skills, it's simply not good enough. Mourinho and other managers take advantage of his inexperience, any forward, Chris Wood and Michael Antonio Cunaguero, any forward takes advantage of Rob Holding anytime they play us, because they see that William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, is a footballer. They go to Rob Holding and bottom up. Chris Wood had Rob Holding and toast today, fam.
Yeah. And every team comes with a motive. They know who they are going to target in the Arsenal side. They know. We are going for Bellerin. We are going for Bellerin. We are going for Bellerin. We are going for Rob Holding. And as a manager, you can't see that. You can't see that. I mean,
because you play better at right back.
His logic is puzzling, because how is Xhaka even starting today, fam? Over Maitland Niles, who did well in that midfield.
Exactly.
How is
Arteta, he slept with Xhaka. You have a thing going on. The same with Bellerin and Willian. They got things going on. He's got favourites. Wapo and Arteta said non-negotiable. They got things going on.
Yeah, they got little things. Yeah, bro. Come on. In the training ground, they got a little, you know what I mean, a little something going on.
But I'm looking at Smith Rowe, bro. Smith Rowe showed such bright
What was
talent.
Balogun?
Exactly. But I knew Balogun wasn't going to be in the squad because he likes Eddie for some reason. We're losing 1-0.
Eddie's not
bringing on Eddie. Like what is he going to do? The only thing he's done.
Yeah, brilliant. You know, Tev, brilliant question. You are bringing on man like Eddie Nketiah. You want him to criticize him. Sorry, I can't. I can't criticize Eddie because you're bringing him on and he is not going to do anything because it is the wrong substitution. I can't criticize Eddie. I can't. You get me? I can't criticize Eddie. I can't
think he played well against. I don't think he played well against Dundalk. He only just got that one chance to put it away. He's missing for 89 minutes of games.
Yeah,
he doesn't play. I don't think he plays that well.
Yeah,
Aubameyang. He needs to get dropped. Aubameyang needs to get dropped
again. Again. Look, Arteta was playing Willock as a number 10. Willock drives himself back and is playing like number 8. You know, he started playing well, getting his goals. He wants Eddie Nketiah to be this kind of striker, the Kun Aguero type. He is not that. He is not. You're bringing him on when you have failed to break down a side. Nketiah doesn't have the skills to break down a wall. The skills, you're leaving them on the bench with Emily Smith Rowe. You get me?
Let me say one thing real quick.
Let me say one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Fashion icon, brother.
I know.
Bro, he's a fashion man. He's not a right back.
Look at that Louis Vuitton.
Bro, he's not even that good at modeling.
Tapas Pulis is
like a I don't know what that is.
Tapas Pulis is Barmy Army. We keep going, trusting the process.
You know, fam. I'm
trying to be positive.
I actually placed a bet on the Burnley game that we would lose 1-0, fam.
Wait, you put money on it?
Yes, bro. 1-0.
Oh, how much you win?
Wow.
I expected a set piece goal late in the second half. You know, after they defended, and we run out of ideas. Actually, it's so predictable. It's so easy to make money off Arsenal with these bets, fam. It's the same way when you play Leicester. I bet that Vardy would score.
Free money.
Yeah, free money. But guys, let's first talk about Granit Xhaka for a second. Granit Xhaka for a second.
Get out of my club.
I've got Arteta's post-match in front of me.
I'm going to ask this question again. What is Granit Xhaka good at?
He's good at nothing.
He's good at using big words.
He's good at cussing the fans off.
The only thing I would say he's good at is, at times he's decent at those long balls, but overall, fam, he's completely trash.
Those long balls are not accurate. They're not accurate.
I did say at times he's decent at times.
Yeah, maybe.
But the amount of time before that record.
I'm reading Arteta's post-match. He's not having a go at Xhaka like he did with Pepe. Do you want me to read the whole press conference? I don't mind.
Of course he's not gonna have a go. Let me just say one thing.
I've got it in front of me. Because he wants me to read the post-match.
You can go.
It's okay, bro.
But let me just say one thing real quick. Real quick. When you hire a manager, there's a couple of things you have to take into account. See, when we hired Mikel Arteta as a player, let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah, he was a free kick merchant. All he did was score a couple of free kicks, and that was it. The only thing he had was a good first touch, and that was it. Yeah, he wasn't a great footballer. If he was a great footballer, Barcelona would have never fucked him off to Scotland or whatever he did. Yeah, so he was a bang average footballer, and he won a couple of FA Cups and a couple of community shields. All right, typical Wenger player. He became captain. Again, like I said, bang average midfielder. But people rate him because he was Spanish and he had a little bit of a little samba, he had a little bit of tech. But if you're gonna bring in a manager, at least look at what Man United did, or you look at what Chelsea did. They brought in a manager who was a legend, a manager who people actually respect. Yeah, even though those two haven't won anything, they at least have some sort of respectability. If you look at number one, he hasn't won anything. But if you look at Mourinho, he didn't have the greatest career, but as he started to get more experience, he won things. So that's why people respect him. No, you cannot sit here and tell me these players respect Mikel Arteta. They're probably looking at him like some of these players are like in the early 20s, and they have won more trophies than Arteta. Like Carrington, he's won more trophies than Arteta. He's gonna be looking at Arteta like, yo, move for me. You don't know what you're talking about. What have you done in your career? Arteta has not accomplished anything in his career. So why are we expecting him to give us top four? Why? Because he won an FA Cup and he got lucky. Let's play that FA Cup games again. Will we win it? No, we get spanked, and we have a better team than did last year. Fact, we get spanked.
If there was VAR in the quarterfinal game against Sheffield United, we would have lost because there are 2 goals disallowed. If there was VAR, it would have got allowed. They would have won that game. We're out of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Would there be a different perspective? I don't know.
Guys, I just can't get it. HJ wanted to read his press conference. What did he say? I mean, he went out. He went against. He really went against.
I got the full post match. If you want me to read it,
yeah, you can read it, bro. It's okay.
First of all, on Xhaka's red card, he says he's made a mistake. Clearly, the way the game was going, the dominance that we had, it was a game that we had to win, and with 10 men, it makes it more difficult. You give the opponent a chance, and you end up losing. He was asked on another game this Wednesday. He said, absolutely, I prefer to play in 72 hours. The players are hurting. Thank you so much for the fans, because I think they were tremendous behind the team with the support that they were giving. And knowing how difficult it's been for us in this competition in recent weeks, I think they react like this because they see the team, how they try and how they go about it, how much passion they put into this game with no limitations. On rotating for the Premier League, where we have shaken things up in other games, and sometimes it has worked and other times it hasn't. I pick the teams that gives us the best possibility to win the game. On rewarding the Europa League players, I don't know, I'll tell you the same thing. I pick the players who, in my opinion, give us the best chance to perform, and players on the bench who can do that too. Some of the ones that you've mentioned have been with us with a very short time because of injury or different situations. It's not players who have established themselves in the first team, but I understand that when you lose, you have to try and pick somebody else. On whether Granit Xhaka's behavior was unacceptable, he says absolutely. On whether he feels let down by Xhaka, he said yes, but honestly, I think it was unacceptable to do that action. And the players are in a moment, they are so willing to do more and fight more and show how committed they are to be alive in the game. That on this occasion, Granit has overstepped the line. It's another action with Mo that I haven't seen, but it looks similar. We cannot make those mistakes because they're the wrong approach to what we're trying to do. On whether he's worried that the players have lost their focus and they're panicking, he says, no, I wouldn't say they're panicking. Again, it's my opinion. I can see it in training as well as they try and put the energy in. It's the same today. A team that is struggling like this, we don't normally see play the way that it did today. And with the way they played against Spurs, the leaders, but again, we lost the game. We gave the opponent a chance and they scored. It's about winning football matches. Or whether he'll make changes for the Southampton match, he says, well, we have 3 big games this week and we'll see how everybody is. We have some suspensions, we have some injuries that we picked up last week and maybe today as well. We'll see who is available for Wednesday. So.
What?
So
he's clueless. He is clueless.
Yo, I want to laugh. I just
Here now, man separated them Premier League and Europa League players. I'm like, what? No, this is a joke, fam.
He's clinging on to the Europa League to save himself.
Save himself. We'll probably play Olympiacos again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we get drawn against Olympiacos.
Bro.
That'll be funny.
Xhaka, when he made that challenge, even before that, they were drawing him out of position because Granit Xhaka is the easiest player to get around. He's so clueless and his awareness is so low level. It's easy. So when he did that foul, I was like, he didn't need to go there and make that foul, fam. So all right,
Yeah.
cool. His reaction, the moment I saw him put his hand on the player's throat, I was like, oh my word, it's a
How did
red.
Elneny not give a penalty away?
I
I
don't
thought that
know.
should have been a penalty. I thought it was a penalty.
I don't know. Maybe because it was off the ball, something like that.
And you know what's the worst things, bro?
Possibly.
It's a feeling that Burnley could have scored more.
Yeah, Wood should have scored. I'm telling you, Wood should have scored that free header at half time.
Yes, fam. It is that feeling when we lose games these days. It's not that we lose them. Is that feeling that the team, the opposition, could have scored more. Look at when we played Leeds. Leeds could have scored like 3 goals, fam.
Yeah, it's true. I don't disagree. I'm telling you for a fact. I don't disagree. And I think against Leeds, it was just that we were lucky. Yeah, it's the truth. We were just lucky.
Bro, I'm looking at it that we are falling further and further behind. Because next season, Leeds are going to probably fix that defense and get even better. I'm looking at West Ham doing something. Teams are making great plans and pushing towards them, while we're here missing about, fam. So in the summer when we finished 8th, I was like, how didn't we buy more players and ship out some of these deadwood players like Bellerin?
Exactly. Kolasinac was going to Bayern. What the hell happened?
No, because he was on too many wages, so they couldn't agree.
Yeah.
Terms.
And we rejected 30 mil from PSG for Bellerin, fam.
I still do remember.
My word.
I don't remember. My information wasn't 30 million. It was a loan deal, which we rejected. No team offered 30 million. I think Bayer Leverkusen offered 20, which we rejected. Barcelona also offered loan, we rejected.
PSG were not in a financial situation to buy. So what they wanted was a loan deal, and then they will buy after. They would buy at the end of the season. That was the deal.
Oh yeah, yes, I remember. That's true. The simple fact is we finished 8th, and every team in front of us had a better window. It showed me that, fam, there's a possibility that we're going to finish mid-table. But you know that feeling, you want to believe in a team, but slowly I realized that's just a simple fact. The teams in front of us who finished in front of us last season had a better window. So they're going to finish above us again, while other teams who finished below us had a great window as well. I mean, Everton has a decent window, fam.
Tottenham spent less money than us, and they're top of the league. Ooh,
because they actually have a process to trust.
Because they have a manager. Because when we were linked to Mourinho, it was all like, oh, Mourinho's washed up. Why do we want him?
Washed up, the man has won multiple leagues.
Actually, the truth is, Danny
Apparently
Levy,
we wanted him. And then he rejected us. I'm not too sure.
Exactly. But look at this. We were at some point in time, we were like Tottenham. Levy was good at recruiting good players and selling them off. Bell, Modric, you can name them, Carrick and the others, right? It's now a point that Tottenham Hotspur is no longer selling their best talent, but now they are recruiting the best talent around. Arsenal is no longer selling their best talent, but we are still recruiting the worst talent around. We are no longer recruiting good talent. We are recruiting the worst talent. It's you just get sick. But let me ask you guys, when do you see the turnaround? When do you expect the turnaround?
When this manager leaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Thing is, it's better to sack him now, because if we sack him now, we bring in, let's say, for example, we bring in Allegri, then we give him a few weeks to see what he can assess going into the transfer window. So when we do go into the transfer window, we know exactly what we're doing and we're not panicking. Because I know I'll be sitting here on my channel every day on the news daily talking about, for 30 days, I know I will be. Because we'll be linked to him. it will look like, oh, Arsenal are doing big things in the window. What will happen is we'll probably end up not signing him, or we'll do him on deadline day, because this is a PR club. This ain't a football club.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I think Fabrizio has said it before. He has already said that Arsenal is going to be again in the Award Talks, Award Stories, whole January transfer.
Yeah, we are. I don't think we might sign him, but it depends what the situation. Do you think do you realistically think Awar would come to this club at this state if Arteta's still here in 15th, 16th, when in 6 months' time he could go to Champions League Juventus, Champions League Barcelona, Champions League Real Madrid, Champions League PSG? Do you think so? I don't think so.
I'm telling
bro,
you.
Arteta will ruin him. Arteta will ruin him.
Yeah. But I mean, there is no player who can stupidly and blindly think about going to Arsenal right now, unless they have something wrong on their mind. Even if it was me, and as a staunch Arsenal fan, I wouldn't. I'm telling you, I wouldn't.
Yes, but that means we have to change our transfer policy. So our and players at those clubs who clearly are starting regularly won't leave and come to Arsenal. So we have to change our transfer policy and look for players at a lower price with some talent, because I'm shocked that we didn't grab Max Aarons and Buendia from Norwich, who clearly are at Premier League level and would have some decent quality. You know, if we can get the big name players and we don't have the big cash, we have to change the transfer policy, because there are cheaper players out there.
We need leaders.
Exactly. We have no leaders as well. Everyone looks like it shows that the fact that Saka is the one who's driving the team at times, him and Kieran Tierney, shows the fact that
I'd give Tierney the armband.
We have so many weak players. So many weak players. We're depending on Saka.
But I think this has been something that has been affecting Arsenal for some time. Our players lack the fighting spirit. I don't know whether you guys see it. In the Europa League, the young players, I've already seen Arsenal young players play in the Carabao Cup, the Carling Cup, then it was called the Carling Cup under Sam Wenger. You know, these players could fight. You could see that there is something they're fighting for, right?
Yeah.
But
because
today, I've seen Arsenal with the ball. Arsenal is so slow. Players are like, they don't know where they're going. They're not under pressure. I'm like, are we pampering players as well? I mean, is that something wrong? You guys think like we are pampering players or something like that?
Yes, they're being pampered. They're being
Arteta's favorites.
They have. There's no pressure because there's absolutely
there is no pressure
on the board to perform for Arteta, right? And the fact that he played Xhaka today shows that there is no pressure on him and Bellerin to play, because they know they will start anyway, which is total nonsense. So these young players perform in the Europa League because they want first team football, whether it be at Arsenal or at another club. That is what you want at as a young player. So they're fighting to get that experience to be seen, whether by Arsenal manager, whoever it be, or by another club to be bought. That is what they are fighting for. These players, they don't have nothing to fight for. They know they will start regardless of trash.
Smash the like button if you're watching live.
Manager.
That's what we do. If we are going for a new manager, let us first look at who is available. Let me first ask you guys, both of you, would you go for Lucien Favre?
No. I don't think so. But my number one choice, Diego Simeone.
Yeah. Diego Simeone. He can't join, right? He can't.
If we pay the money to Atletico, which obviously this club doesn't want to do, then I don't think so. But if it's not him, I'm torn between Pochettino and Allegri. It's either of the two.
Yeah, but let me tell you, and I'm going to do this story tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, early in the morning at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
I won't be surprised if we go for Lucien Favre.
I would be surprised as well, because this club is so stingy. This stinginess is going to carry us further down while other teams go further up because Arteta was a politician move because they said, okay, he's under Pep. He was an Arsenal player, so if we carry him in,
He's
he will
gonna
be
get time. Fans will give him time.
and fans will give him time and they
So
will
they're
bring
not gonna.
Arteta to
So the
come
board
back.
won't get the pressure from the fans. That's the thing.
Ah,
Because if let's say they appointed Jose, let's say they appointed Jose, and things were going as badly as they were, everyone would be Jose out.
Yeah,
It's simple. Which is why they've gone for the easy option, the cheap option, which is Arteta, and they've told everyone to trust the 4-year process, so the board can sit back, no pressure, relax, while everyone's waiting for a 4-year process, which we all know will never happen because we're going down and down and down. If you want to trust the 4-year process, then in 4 years' time we'll be playing Sunderland away, if that's what you want.
Anytime someone comes to me with that process foolishness, I tell them what is the process. He's been here 1 year and we haven't developed a style of play. But yes, still I'm looking at Mourinho and I can clearly see his plans. So why can't I see the plans that Arteta has? Because there is no process. And if something, how can we trust something that is unsure?
I backed Arteta at the start. I gave him time. I gave him that time, but when I see it's not going well, it's not. And the board, and what the board did in the transfer window was disgusting, absolutely disgusting. We knew the party release clause 2 years ago, but when do we activate it? Last day of the transfer window, and that means Party is forced into the squad, and obviously now he's got all these injury problems. Arteta then forces him against Spurs, and he got injured, and now he's out till January, February. Awar, apparently Fabrizio Romano saying that we bottled it. We could have signed him in early August, but Arsenal didn't want to pay the money.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, a few weeks later, towards the end of August, he thought to himself and he thought maybe Arsenal isn't the best option, which is why he left the move. We could have signed him in early August, but we don't want to pay the money.
But fam,
this is what this club's playing out.
If we didn't want to pay the money, okay, cool. There are cheaper options out there, maybe not as good, but certainly better than what we have. Because you can't tell me when they won't add quality and start midfield, fam.
Bundy is a risk, though. You know what you're getting with the Wall, but I'd say Bundy is a risk. He wasn't that good for Norwich last season. He wasn't that good. But yes, he's better than what we've got right now. But would he be the right man? I'm not sure. I think I'd go after Ericsson if that's realistic.
I like James Ward-Prowse at Southampton.
I would say no, you laugh. No. You laugh, yeah. They Spurs signed Højbjerg. Look what he's done for them.
I'm not a James Ward-Prowse fan. I'm telling you for fact, bro. For fact.
I wasn't a Højbjerg fan.
I'm not saying he's a world beater. But I'm not saying he's a world beater. But if he was here, he would start, midfield, fam.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't disagree about that. But when you said it, it just sounded like a joke to me, man.
Neves.
Yeah, he's a bowler, man. He's a bowler.
But my point is, if we knew we couldn't send we weren't willing to pay the money, there should have been alternatives set, because creativity has been a problem since.
No, it was a PR game. Arsenal played a PR game the whole summer. We were linked to Awar for most of the summer, and then on deadline day we didn't sign Awar because the day before we got told the news that he wasn't going anywhere. And then on deadline day, what we do is I predicted this would happen. We activated Party's release clause. It's a PR club, so it made it look like Arteta's got backed, but he hasn't. And then you got people like DT that are giving the transfer out of 7, 8 out of 10, and now they're blaming the same players. So first he's saying Arteta's got backed, and now he's saying the players are the problem. Make your mind up. I respect DT. I like the guy for some things he says, but for this situation, he's getting it all wrong. He's trying to cling on to whatever he's got.
No. Truth is, DT is all wrong. DT is all wrong. You can see he's just he's just not picking himself up, and you're like, he doesn't know where he wants to stand. And that's why I like TROOPZ. TROOPZ was Mikel Arteta in. Manta and the Randers like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna turn around at this guy, and I want to see him out. But DT is not stable.
But people are holding on to Arteta as if he was a club legend or whatever.
Yeah, man. What if it was? I'm telling you, if it was Thierry Henry, we would have a big divide between fans.
Exactly. But I feel as if the FA Cup blinded a lot of people because people thought it was a success. The FA Cup was like a relief to what was an awful season. You know, we had something to smile about. But I said it, if we didn't do the business in the transfer window, it will probably get worse because other teams are going to do the business while we're here playing around. We're playing around.
I think Glenn is waiting for us to finish, so you can start the show. I think.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, I'll see you on Glenn's show if he lets me on.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to re-upload this section where we the fans are, where you guys are on. So I'll re-upload tomorrow as the fans reaction.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Everybody who has been on the stream, I'll take some of the comments just as I go to Glenn's channel. I'm switching over to Glenn's channel. His channel is called Glenn Kitely Everything Arsenal. That is the name. So find us there. And it says, I can't blame you all. I know. I mean, it's just the performance has been so ridiculous. And everybody's saying Arteta out. Dominic says Arteta out. Thomas Forsberg says Arteta out.
It's time to go.
Aziz, it's time to go. Poor. Poch or Allegri. This is Chobo. Poch or Allegri. This is the last comment I want these guys to to tell me. HJ, Poch or Allegri?
I'm going to ask you the same question.
Huh?
Poch or Allegri?
Time to
go! Okay, HJ, I'll start with you. Poch or Allegri?
Tricky one. Yeah. Very tricky one. I don't know.
You have to choose. We have to choose. We have to
tricky one. I would go Allegri.
Allegri gets one. Nathan, Poch or Allegri?
Allegri
gets two. Pev.
I'm going with Pochettino.
I wouldn't mind either though.
For
I'm a fan of both.
For the simple fact is he worked with small money at Tottenham. And I think because Arsenal
he knows how to develop young players as well.
Exactly. So I think
I'll go for Allegri. Probably he's gonna bring me a Dybala who's struggling at Juve. Who knows?
But right now, the favorite to take the Arsenal job is Brendan Rodgers.
By the way, I love Rodgers. I love Rodgers.
Bro, he'd be stupid if he left Leicester for us.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Guys, thanks everybody for coming on. I mean, I can't end the drama because we do love this. We do love this as Arsenal fans, and I'm telling you, that is causes Arsenal army. We always do the Arsenal ads. The Arsenal thing.
It's time to go!
Time to go, Mikel Arteta. Time to go. Guys, let us go over to thank you so much, everybody. Let us go over to Glenn Kitely. Everything Arsenal. That's the channel name. Make sure you subscribe, but make sure before you leave this stream, you've smashed the like button. I know everybody in this stream breathes oxygen. So you will have to smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We have reached 17,000 subscribers. That's massively, fraudulently accepted and well appreciated. It has been the Arsenal reaction. Arteta out. We have lost. I mean, we have lost against Burnley. One accident, the performance that's not acceptable. I'm telling you, the performance is not acceptable. But we have lost. I hope we meet when we win. As always, come on you.
The championship next season.
I don't know if we shall celebrate when we win the championship, but as always, come on you, Gunners.